As I always say, the world is here to separate you from your money. It is your job to keep it safe. Even the most successful people can lose all of their money, especially when they fall victim to addiction like gambling. If you are someone who gambles occasionally for fun or someone who finds thrill in gambling, you must watch this video. By the end of the video, you will know that as long as you benefit the casinos, they will do anything to make you happy. The moment you stop being beneficial for them, they will throw you out like a piece of garbage. Addiction comes in many forms. I've seen it firsthand in my own life. One of my relatives was an incredibly successful doctor, making more money than most people could dream of. But he had one weakness: drinking. With more success came more drinking, and over time, this habit took over his life. Eventually, it led to his downfall and caused his untimely death. Like my relative, many people with immense talent and wealth are brought down by a single destructive habit. Today, I'm going to tell you about someone who had it all but lost more than $200 million to gambling addiction. This is the story of Terry Watanabe, a businessman whose life spiraled out of control after stepping into a casino. Terry's father started the trinket business in 1932, and he was a successful businessman. In 1977, Terry took over the business and grew it even more. He was so involved in the business that he didn't even marry. He used to travel and spend most of his time in Asian countries to expand his business. In the year 2000, his business was making a revenue of $300 million. In the same year, he sold his business. After selling, he thought of starting other new ventures, including a restaurant business, and also wanted to do philanthropy for AIDS awareness. He was a philanthropist even before he sold his business, and he donated more than hundreds of thousands of dollars for AIDS awareness in 1995. So we can say that he was genuinely interested in helping people. His other ideas, including the restaurant one, didn't work. So Terry had a lot of money and free time in hand. As he was a workaholic for all his life, he didn't know what to do with his time. One day, he casually went to a Harrah's casino in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and gambled there. This was around 2003. But this casual gambling became regular, and soon Terry Watanabe became one of the top customers of that casino. By the year 2005, Terry started to travel to Las Vegas, the gambling capital of the world. Imagine having millions of dollars and having generational wealth, and the only thing you want to do is gamble. You are an ideal customer of these casinos. They will do everything to get you to gamble at their casino. When Terry initially moved to Vegas, he gambled at the Wynn Las Vegas casino. With gambling, his drinking also increased. He used to bet heavily, which caught the attention of Wynn's bosses. When they found out that Watanabe was an alcoholic and compulsive gambler, they banned him from gambling at their casino. Terry lost around $21 million there over the years. When Watanabe was gambling at Wynn, he used to get offers from other casinos to gamble at their casino. But once he was banned, the Harrah's Casino in Vegas, now known as Caesar's Palace, which was desperate to get him to gamble at their casino, got the golden opportunity. They made a special offer for Watanabe, which involved tickets to the Rolling Stones, $12,500 per month for airfare, and $500,000 in credit at the gift stores. They also offered 15% cash back on table losses greater than $500,000, special high-limit games, and many other incentives. Watanabe accepted the offer and started gambling at Caesars. The casinos usually have a loyalty program, and the casino's highest exclusive loyalty rank was 7-star. But Caesar Casino created a special loyalty program for Watanabe named Chairman. Under this new loyalty program, Watanabe resided for free in a 3-bedroom suite at Caesars, had access to his favorite bartender, drank a special brand of vodka, and was constantly surrounded by attendants to serve his every need, such as a 7-course meal from the casino's restaurant delivered to him while he was gambling. The Caesars valued Watanabe so much because he would lose a lot. Watanabe was not at all good at gambling. He used to play house games such as roulette or slots. These house games have terrible odds against the player. He also used to play blackjack, but the way he used to play it, he made it a house game and was terrible at it. Being so terrible at these games, he still used to play 24 hours straight without sleeping. In some of his binge sessions, he would lose as much as $5 million. Looking at his losses, the casino allowed him to play 3 hands of blackjack simultaneously with a $50,000 limit for each hand. While gambling with such high stakes, Watanabe usually used to be drunk and dozing off at the casino tables. Now, according to Nevada law, casinos are not supposed to allow visibly intoxicated people to gamble, but casinos also offer free drinks to gamblers, and it's common to see people drinking while gambling. The main point is the level of intoxication. If a person is visibly too drunk to make rational decisions, the casino has a responsibility to stop them from gambling. But casinos do not enforce it, as they benefit from players continuing to gamble while drinking. The personal servants provided by the casino knew that Watanabe was completely intoxicated, but they never stopped him because they feared losing their job, as it would upset the higher management of the casino. The casino didn't want to lose their most valuable customer, so the staff did not do anything to stop him and let him gamble while drunk. When Watanabe sued the casino in court, the casino replied that, "We're in the gambling business. We had no reason to believe that Terry Watanabe was anything other than a big player with huge resources who made an adult decision to bet the money he did. Are we going to provide an environment that keeps him very happy? Of course we are." Watanabe lost around $127 million in the year 2007 alone at Caesars Casino, out of which he paid $112 million to them. The remaining $15 million was given by the casino to Watanabe as a line of credit. Watanabe refused to pay those back and said that the casino had promised him a cash back on big losses. In the state of Nevada, the unpaid gambling debt is considered a criminal matter, and if Watanabe was convicted, then he would have faced 28 years in prison. But in the end, Watanabe did an out-of-court settlement, and he paid around $100,000 to settle the case of $15 million. Over the years, Watanabe lost more than $200 million in gambling, and he had placed bets for more than $800 million. The Nevada Gaming Control Board fined $225,000 to Caesar for handling Terry Watanabe. Caesars violated gaming regulations by allowing Watanabe to gamble while visibly intoxicated, which is against Nevada state law. After this, Watanabe went out of the limelight, and in 2017, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and he started a GoFundMe page to raise $100,000 for his treatment. Can you imagine the man who had millions is struggling to pay for his own treatment? That's how the casino business is. They're good to you until you have money and until they can benefit from you. The moment you stop being beneficial for them, they will throw you out in a heartbeat. By the way, in 2022, a media company bought exclusive rights to Watanabe's life story, so you might see a film on Watanabe's life in the future. This is how gambling is dangerous. Even the sanest person who made smart choices while growing his trinket business later made stupid choices. It is important to know that the casino always wins. Even if you win some money, most likely you will lose it back. So it is better to stay away from gambling at all costs. If a man with generational wealth is not immune to losses, what makes you think that with your couple of thousands, you will win huge? The odds are always against you and will always be against you. An Australian man lost billions of dollars in gambling, and he was a good businessman too. Check out this video to learn how he lost $1 billion.